with that, we'll move into your question of the week.
Question of the week, kind of a hard question to really put a number on. I'm going to limit this to once an answer's been chosen, you cannot. So if Bobby picks an answer, you can't have the same answer.
Okay, all right, fair.
Are we doing like Family Feud style? Hit the buzzer.
Sure.
If I'm not going to smack the table.
No, we're not smacking the table.
Answer. The mics are going to rattle.
Answer first, and that's who gets the answer. You're in a situation where you're playing.
It's too hot for the hat.
It's pretty much an Olympic style events. So you got like running, track and field, throwing things, stuff like that. Which city of athletes wins in Olympic Games, but instead of countries, it's cities? So you only have players on the Bulls, Hawks.
Ooh, this is a tough.
Sox, Cubs.
Is it one sport or all the sports in that city?
It's pretty much all the sports in the city. So you get.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
You get Zach Green and you get Jose Abreu and you get Chris Bryant.
Is it Summer or Winter Olympics?
It's both. It's half and half.
Okay, so hockey is included.
We're taking out like the gymnastics and like the super technical. We're not doing any like hurdle races.
Yeah,
and we're not doing any slalom.
Eddie,
skiing.
you're only saying Tampa because Tom Brady's there. Eddie said Tampa.
Right,
which I don't see it personally.
Like what other teams? I mean, like the Rays,
Randy Arozarena.
They don't have a basketball team, right? No, yeah, they don't.
They don't.
Eddie would like to double down with his Tampa answer.
All right, man. He's doubling down. All right,
okay, you're gonna double down with
Tampa. There you go, Tampa.
Oh man, I feel like the easy answer is to say LA.
Yeah, I mean,
you just have like the widest range of talent to choose from in LA.
You do. You got two baseball teams, two basketball teams.
You know what? Oh shucks, man, that's tough. I am going to go with. I don't have to like pick all the guys, right? I can just say
you're just going to say a city, and you'll just I literally thought about this while the podcast was going. I had a couple in my mind. I didn't like any of them.
You know what? LA seems too easy to me, and I don't want to be the guy who picks the easy answer, especially after the Cade Cunningham selection.
You did pick the easy answer.
So I'm going to go with. That's a tough one, man. You know what? I'm going to say Chicago.
All right, he's going to take Chicago. I'm going to go to New York. Double down.
Dude, I was between those three.
I thought you were going to say LA. You're like, he's going with Chicago. I'm going with LA.
I'm going to go with New York. You got some stars. You got some guys on the Blackhawks that cover your Winter Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Marquise Goodwin he went for the Olympic trials.
That's true, but he did not make it.
Well, no, he's not going to, but he still went for it. And the fact that you're there says something.
Yeah.
So I think he was a national champion for long jump too.
Yeah, but
so he's got track and field experience in the, jumping and whatnot.
Jumping and whatnot.
Justin
Fields run the 4.44, just in case you're wondering.
Justin Fields is fast. Yes, Eddie, I understand the Lightning, but the Rays aren't like. What sports are the Rays going to win? Randy Arozarena certainly isn't the fastest guy in baseball.
You think Tyler Glasnow is going to be able to?
Brandon Lau and Brandon Lowe.
Those guys are slow.
Yeah, but I mean,
they can throw a good shot
in the skeet shooting, like they got that dialed down.
I guess.
I'm gonna say my answer. I'm gonna slightly cheat. I'm gonna go Dallas, Houston area because
you can't just pick Texas.
Yeah, you can't just pick Texas. You could have said states, man.
Can I get Dallas with the Texas Rangers because Dallas doesn't have a baseball team. So I was trying to get a baseball team.
We'll give you the Rangers.
Texas Rangers.
Then you know what? I picked the whole state of California.
Stop.
So you get the Kings and the A's.
Yeah, I get everyone, man.
I get every baseball team, every football team, every hockey team.
It's over.
Man, if they ever, California ever does break off and like floats out in there.
Eddie, you're over. No. This isn't like they're going to face each other in their game. They're doing the Olympic events, you doof.
Yeah, like
did you not listen to the question?
What sport is Chicago going to win?
It's not that Chicago's football team will face these football teams or baseball teams. It's Chicago's athletes will compete in the Olympics. Man doesn't listen. Get out of our leave. I don't want to see you in the comments.
No, don't leave, Eddie. Yeah.
We need the viewers. Don't actually. No, I think Goodwin can probably take the gold.
That's where I feel like you're getting to the point where
I'll give him that credit.
You're getting a couple guys,
man.
Like, man,
maybe what do you have against Marquise Goodwin?
The fantasy gurus are over here. Draft Marquise Goodwin. He's gonna have a great year. Stinks every single year. And they always say that.
Gosh, Bobby's just like,
okay,
if a guy doesn't let me win
football.
fantasy.
This is track and field.
I know, but I just still hate him, man.
See, because that's my thing. You get to the thing of you need some of those technical athletes, for the for the javelin throw and the skeet shooting and the ski jump of
I
whatnot.
think there's some Canadians on the Blackhawks that I'm sure would be good at skeet shooting.
What's up?
Cross country skiing is definitely the event that's really gonna shake up the world. I don't know who's winning in cross country skiing.
We're looking.
But I feel pretty good going with Chicago. You got your Winter Olympics covered by some hockey players.
What about the synchronized high dive? Who are you putting out there for Chicago? What are your two athletes?
Tariq Cohen's he's got one hell of a backflip.
Okay, but Tariq Cohen, and then who else is? Because you got to flip at the same
Dude, I'm
time.
gonna just keep going. Marquise Goodwin. The man's a good athlete.
So
he's got
your synchronized high dive is Marquise.
Yeah,
Marquise Goodwin is half of this.
He's a great athlete, but he can't catch the ball.
Who are your?
He doesn't have to catch the ball. He needs to win in long jump, high jump, and synchronized.
What about you,
diving,
Robert?
apparently.
Who are your synchronized high divers?
I'm going D Rose and
You picked New York. You picked New York. I'm sorry.
You pick the city you're talking about.
I picked New York. Yeah.
God, he's in New York. Man.
Anyway,
D Rose.
D Rose and some Danny Dimes. We'll throw them out there.
Oh,
When's
I
the
like
last
that. Time you saw either of them do a backflip.
Did you see Danny Dimes run? He's
I
athletic.
watched him trip.
I'm going.
He's like a 70-yard run, man.
My synchronized high dive. You have to just go with non-complimentary players that for somehow are going to compliment. Justin Verlander, Amari Cooper, easy winners.
Justin Verlander's got Tommy John surgery to recover from.
Yeah, but you don't really need your elbow.
Yeah,
to high
dude, you
dive.
just like tuck it in, do a backflip.
I don't know.
man.
I think Chicago can match up well in that Olympic Games. We should bring this to like the MLB, NBA.
What I
NHL.
really want to do, and I hope that they
You're
would
just
end up
gonna
doing
literally
this.
use Marquise Goodwin in every single.
He can do it.
event.
Listen, you
He
may
can do
not
it
like
all.
the guy as a wide receiver, but he can long jump, high jump, sprint, and I'm sure he can synchronize dive with Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, he can do that. But mark my words, he's not going to be a starting wide receiver on
This
that
isn't
team.
about wide receivers. This is about Olympic athletes.
Football is not in the Olympics.
Leave that out of here. We're not talking about football. We're talking Olympics.
I've seen this
Do
on.
you need to catch a football in the Olympics? No. I bet Marquise Goodwin can throw one hell of a javelin while we're at it.
You know what? Destroying is
And you
better
know what?
than
My
him.
javelin toss, that Justin Fields. Fast, he can throw pretty well. Just saying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously any like shot put.
Dude, I got.
Yeah, and
I got-
Marquise Goodwin.
well,
I
you
got
could use like
javelin.
linemen.
I got
for
javelin
shot
locked
put.
down.
Yeah,
all right, I got Joey Gallo just
he's got an
lining
arm.
up that long arm.
I don't know. I think I'd have to go with a baseball player for the hammer toss, though. It's a lot of
For
hit.
hammer toss.
A lot
But
of
you got also a big guy, like
you could find a power hitter to do that, man.
Aaron.
Jose
I have
Abreu.
Aaron Judge.
I bet
Oh,
Jose Abreu can throw.
No, but like what I would
You
love
throw
to
one hell
see
of a
happen in
hammer.
real sports and then also the Olympics, and I've seen it on Twitter and Facebook before, but it's like having Olympics like after the Olympics where you're not allowed to compete in your actual sport, where you're like the coach. Or like Michael Phelps is like teaching Usain Bolt how to freestyle swim against like other track and field athletes, where it's like none of these, or ping pong. Like imagine just Usain Bolt versus
Ping pong.
Michael Phelps in ping pong. You're just getting out there. It's just like, oh, what's happening?
Well,
Or like, or here we do like
Dude, I got
dumbed down
it.
versions of American sports, where like the Bears play the Bulls in wiffle ball, and then the Cubs and Sox
wiffle ball. It's come up for another episode.
flag,
We need to get a-
flag
we need
football.
to make a wiffle ball league happen.
Yeah,
But I'm like,
It's fun, dude.
it is fun.
You'd have
I will
fun.
say. Like,
By
would-
the way, are you going to sub for softball?
when?
okay, we're not talking about this now. You guys are
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
it.
we
I
can
just
talk
wanted
about
it on record for Eddie. Sorry.
When?
This week.
What?
Whatever. We'll get into that after the show. I think Chicago can pull out a pretty good Olympic Games with that.
Well,
yeah,
I think they beat New
I
York.
think New York has it.
next
man.
time there's like a big lull in sports, we'll
We'll-
call up
we'll
all
really-
we'll call up
we'll-
all the teams and we'll be
We'll
like,
really break it down then. Cross country skiing. I'm just saying.
Marquise Goodwin. Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin's going to stick with all my summer
hey,
Olympic
Lucas
Games,
Giolito
dude.
is cross country skiing potential.
Nah, dude's from California or Vegas or whatever.
They have mountains there with snow.
I don't think.
I feel like
I
you
don't know if cross country skis, man.
Colorado is like right there, man. Like you can just go right for it.
I don't know. I don't know if he cross country skis.
He goes
That's
to
all.
Aspen every weekend, man.
Breckenridge.
Big Bear, isn't that in California?
I don't know. I don't know. Dude, what are we talking about?
I don't know. Man, my questions of the week are going to get wilder and
I
wilder.
like it that way,
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, that was a good question of the week.
I like
man.
that question of the week, but
We really showed how much Andrew loves Marquise Goodwin. Jeez.
I feel like
Listen, I like
first
the
round
guy-
draft pick or fantasy is going to be Marquise Goodwin.
no, it's not. Once again, I'm not saying he's a good football. I'm not talking about his
But he can
football.
do it all.
He can
He
do
can
it all
in the Olympic Games.
besides catch a football.
I don't need him to catch a football in this scenario. We keep talking about that. Like that's an Olympic
They add that
football catch.
to the 2021
All
Olympics.
right.
Look what one. No.
Allen Robinson.
There you go, man.
I'm still not screwed on that one.
That's
So
true. He could catch a
quit
football.
throwing dirt. Quit dragging Marquise Goodwin's name through the mud,
I
Bob.
will, man. I had Goodwin Hunting as my name.
Goodwin
Yeah.
Hunting. Did you- That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Though.
it was.
We're wrapping this up.
So-
before Bob.
and then I had to drop him.
Okay,
So the
so-
team name didn't even make sense.
so change the name.
I like that name.
You're so dumb. Whatever. Thank you. That'll wrap it up for this episode of Garage Talk Sports, guys. Thank you for tuning in this week. If you like what you heard, if we were able to entertain you at any point, please like us on Facebook, follow us on
Just watch the last 10
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
It'll be entertaining.
follow us on Twitter at GTS Podcast 1. YouTube, Garage Talk Sports. We upload every week for that as well. Follow us on Spotify. You know the deal. We've been through this enough times. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, see ya.